So finally, Chelsea have agreed a deal with Aston Villa for Alexandro Ganacho to go on loan for the rest of the season and with a buy option. So Alexandro Ganacho will be on loan at Aston Villa till the end of the season. That is the summer of 2028 when they will not activate the buy option. That is according to performance base. If Alexandro Ganacho impresses the manager Unai Emery, I think they will activate that buy clause from Chelsea. So I think this is the last chance for me. I think for Ganacho to prove himself on the biggest stage. Yes, you can say okay, maybe Chelsea he was not familiar with the surrounding, the club, and the new city. But now going to Aston Villa on loan, I think this is his last opportunity to prove himself. So there will not no more excuse that it is because of a new city, moving to a new city, and I've not been able to find my feet. So Aston Villa should provide everything Garnacho needs to flourish. I believe yes, it's the same London, but I think this is a different part now, and he's going to be working with one of the best managers in the business, in Unai Emery. So he has no excuse now for not performing. You see, Garnacho actually shot himself on the foot because if you ask me, I think Manchester United fans and the board they cherish this boy so much. He was the wonder kid, and you know when that academy feeling of a young star that graduated from the academy, the kind of love the fans have for you is always different from when you are signed by another team entirely who you don't have any tie with. So Garnacho enjoyed this kind of love among the Manchester United supporters. They were ready to have patience with Garnacho, even if yes, after some of it, because this boy misses a lot of chances. But even at that, even with missing a lot of chances, the fans still loved him, and he starts the next game, even if he has missed a lot of chances. So he was that big at Manchester United, and he was projected as the next big thing. So that scene he came out to say after the Europa League final against the then coach Ruben Amorim, he had the opportunity to still come out and apologize. You know, there is something about a player and a manager. No matter how big a player you think you are, you cannot disrespect a manager. A manager still is still the boss, and he still has the final say to decide whether you play or not. So Ganacho had a lot of time to consult, to meet with people, ask them different questions. What should I do in this instance? But he refused any of these suggestions. He refused to come out to apologize. And he said he would rather sit on the bench for 12 months and force a move to Chelsea than come out to apologize. If you ask me, I think that is a no-no. I don't know where his pride is coming from because you know when your player is having pride like this, you're going to check his numbers. Is he up there with the best? Is he scoring 20 plus goals a season for the team? Is it that big? Ganacho was not that big. I think his highest figure was he has not scored more than 12 goals in all competition for Manchester United. The only reason why he keeps starting is just because it's an academic product and the fans want to see him on the pitch. That's just what I see there. You know, in terms of quality, yes, he has the quality, but his numbers are not there. So if you are saying, okay, why didn't Ganacho apologize? It's because he's a big star. He scores a lot of goals. So that is why he refused to come out to apologize. I would have understood. But the numbers are not there. So what he would have done was just to be humble, come out and apologize. Even if the coach is not playing you, you are having hope that, oh, if the manager leaves or somehow is sacked, I may get an opportunity with the next manager. Just imagine that Garnacho apologized and stayed, and Michael Carrick coming in now. Michael Carrick will definitely use him because now Manchester United don't have that natural left winger of where Garnacho fits in. So Matheus Cunha can play there. Jeremy Dogu can play there. I said Jeremy Patrick Dogu, sorry, can play there. But now Manchester United doesn't have that natural left winger, and that is where Garnacho would have fitted into the team. Imagine playing with Bruno, with Brian Mbeumo on the right, Sesko top nine, and him Garnacho on the left hand side. It would have been a very big win for him because now he's going to play regular football because the coach Michael Carrick have deployed to the 4-2-3-1 tactics that they are used to. But he refused all of this and refused to come out to apologize and said he would rather move to Chelsea. Now he left to Chelsea for £40 million. And since his move to Chelsea, he has not had regular playing time. And even the playing time he had, he has not been able to prove himself. Missing lots and lots of chances for Chelsea. And you know, Chelsea is not a club that have patience with players. No. Chelsea is a team that you either perform or you leave. They have so many players on loan from Chelsea. I think Chelsea is the only team in England that have so many young players on loan. That is to show you that Chelsea is not a team that that normally have patience with young stars. And I think Ganacho should have known this. He went to Chelsea and he signed a 7 years contract at Chelsea. This contract is supposed to expire in 2032. That is a long contract, if you ask me. But did it work out? No. This is just one season for Ganacho and he has not been able to prove himself. Now he has gone on loan to Aston Villa. You see, every young player should learn from this. In as much as Ganacho may be learning his lessons the hard way now, every player should learn to be loyal to the club that made them. You don't disrespect a club or a coach and you expect other teams to take you serious. No. Ganacho have to learn the hard way. You see, Di Maria retiring from Argentina after the Copa America in 2024 was supposed to give Ganacho that opportunity to now start games for Argentina. But because he does not have the right character, the right attitude is not there, and he's not playing well, he can't even get into the first team of Argentina, despite Di Maria retiring. That is a no-no. That is a no-no. And apart from that, he said CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, is his idol. But he has failed to realize that CR7 does not disrespect his coaches, no matter how big a player he is. In fact, he's the GOAT, but he does not disrespect coaches. And that is what Ganacho should have learned from. So going to Aston Villa now is the last opportunity he has to prove himself. Yes, nobody is going to make excuses for Ganacho anymore. That him because he's just coming in, he need to settle, understand. No, Unai Emery put him on probation by that loan. So that his performance during this loan period will determine if Aston Villa are going to pay his release clause. Because Chelsea are asking for £42 million. But bet me, if Ganacho does not score double figures for Aston Villa, I don't think they're triggering that buy clause. So if you ask me, I think it's a big opportunity for him, and I pray he utilizes the opportunity to prove to the world again that he's a good player.